Hello, welcome back to I Make Plans. I am Sharice, and today I am going to be going over the differences in the two A6 planners that I bought to use for next year. This one is the Dated. The Dated Kinbor planners. I bought the black one last year. I don't have it beside me, but it came with this little pamphlet about the Kinbor Techo 2024, but this one's 2025. And you get a big old yearly calendar. And then on the other side, of course, it has everything about the planner. Those come with all the Kinbor, I think they come with all the Kinbor Dated planners. So this is the soft cover A6 Cat's Cafe bread and coffee, and then the A6 Undated didn't come with the little pamphlet because it's undated, so you wouldn't necessarily use it for a certain year. But this is them side by side. The Cat's Cafe is a little darker than they call this color coffee, but it's like coffee bean. You could bend it, but it's a hard cover. So looking at the back, one says A6, one says 2025. Oh, wow. I didn't even realize that. I'm not going to say they're still the same size if you just line up the pages, I think. No. The Dated is a little longer. I will say that the A6, let me just grab that. There's more pages in here for sure. Let's see. So the Undated says 128 pages and the Dated says 224 pages. But they're showing the measurements as the same measurements. But the planner that I used this year, and don't look up, it's dirty. I've been trying to test out some ways to gild the edges of one of these planners, and it didn't go so great. Let's see. I think I've tried this already. It's a little longer than this one too. This is a Dated planner, but I think the cover that I was gonna use, this does not fit. Yeah, it's a little bit, I don't wanna, let me see what's on the back. Nothing's on the back. So you see how the edge of this is just flush. The edge is the edge. The edge of this planner goes out a little further because it has like this, I don't even know what to call this, faux leather maybe. I doubt it, but it doesn't fit the covers that I have to use. I even bought one for this. The same lady made it. It doesn't fit. Now I could, and I probably will, depending on how I feel, cut this part off and then it will just slide in. But again, this is the Dated and this is the Undated. I'll have the Dated at the top. And let me check, make sure that's in frame. Okay, somewhat. Okay. So they're both A6 Techo. I've never bought a Hobonichi, so I don't know what the A6 version of that. I've only seen them in videos. On the Dated, you have the 2024, 2025, 2026, and then over here you have the Undated calendars. Well, it's only for a year, so the current year that you plan on planning in. Okay, so on the Dated version, you have January through April, and then on the Undated, you can start at any time. And I think you get enough for a whole year. So you could probably put like birthdays and stuff on these pages. And then you get into the monthly. These are Monday starts. if you're in the dated, I guess you're just stuck with this layout. But if you're in the undated, you can probably just white out the dates, the Monday through Sunday, and swap it if you want a Sunday start. This is actually probably going to be my main planner that I use. This paper is a little bit more whiter than this one. This is white, but it's a little slightly on the creamer side. So you get 12 months. And then, okay, so on the undated, after the 12 months, you start your daily pages. And that's all that's left in this planner is daily pages until you get to the back, or you get into the favorites and stuff like that. But this one you have, let's see, it goes January to December. So this could be like a goals page. Maybe you could put your vision board there and some stuff you want to do each month. And then you go into January, and then that starts the daily pages. Also on the sides, you have the different markers for the different months. So like the third one is March. And on the undated, they're just blank. Let's see. I think in this one I noticed, let me see where it's at. November is spelled wrong here. That's the only issue I've seen, and I flipped through all the pages and I checked November. One thing I didn't do is check to make sure everything was dated correctly. I hope so, because that would suck to have to get to a day, say you're like journaling daily and then a day is missing. But in the back you have a couple of blank grid pages. Oh, and this is numbered, just the grid. You have 17 grid pages. Then you have like a time schedule, a gift list, a 21-day plan. That's kind of cool. Favorites, and then all the other informational sheets. So, like I said, this will be the main one I will use because it's not dated. What I plan on doing in this one is creating my own weekly spreads. That way, every week I can change the layout if I want to. This lightly time stamps on here doesn't really bother me, and if it does end up bothering me, I'll just lay some date headers or washi tape. And then I plan on using 2 sheets per week, 2 pages per week. What is that, like 52 weeks? I think I'll have a big chunk for like notes. But what I'm gonna do with my notes is, because I like having a notes area and my planner all in one, I'll just write notes going backwards. So I'll start at the back and write towards the front. That way, or I may count out the weeks and put a tab there so I know where to stop. But yeah, I'm gonna like this one. I do wish that this was the soft cover and this one was the hard cover, but it is what it is. So that is the difference between the 2 brown Kinbor A6 planners that are out. If you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.